right. Thank you so much for continuing to keep that legacy alive because, like you say, you left so much work behind. Um, so I guess I want to kind of ask you about that. I was going to the website. If you could talk a little bit about some of the services that you offer, consultations, coachings, readings. What are all these things, for a person who, like I say, is maybe at the beginner level?
Okay, so we have an option in this world of how we want to actually look at our health. And we've been taught that, the doctor has to be the one, the MD, the white coat, the allopathic medicine. My name is Dr. Melanie Stevenson, but I am not a medical doctor. I'm not an MD. I'm a naturopath. I try to teach you how to eat right to heal the body, how to take the correct supplementation to heal the body, how to get rid of trauma to heal the body. So I do readings, and it's called spiritual diagnosing and healing. And people, we've been taught that anything that's spiritual is negative or is voodoo. It is not. It is from God. Just you have this ornate feeling on the inside. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Some of us listen to that voice, some of us do not. And so I teach people not only how to hear that voice, but how to recognize when other people are maybe needing a little bit of assistance in self-awareness. So when you have a consultation done by me, I don't want you to tell me anything. I want to hear your voice, because in your voice, you have those spirit witnesses to how you're really feeling. We are so disconnected to each other. When we say, how you doing? We really don't care. If you say I'm not doing well, you on to the next thing. But when you're taught how to care about how somebody is feeling, then and only then when you can say, you know what's going on? I hear a little stress in your voice. What are you worried about? And for me, I can be a little bit more specific. I can pretty much tell you where I feel the stress is coming from. So it just teaches you not only to be connected to yourself, but to be connected to the ancestors and the Almighty, the creator of all, the sun, the moon, the stars. We are a connection to that. But because we have so much outside interference, we have tuned it out. We all have the ability to be able to tap in. So not only do I teach people to tap in, if you don't want to learn how to tap in, if you want to come and have a service done where you just want to relax and figure out where your health is at, I help holistically do that through our nutritional counselor, our spiritual diagnosis, and then through our classes.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. Let me see. Now I wanted to ask you about now you have a certification that people can get, like if they want to take it a step further, certified nutritional health practitioner course.
Yes. So Dr. Afrika has the certified nutritional counselor course where we teach you how to not only look at people's personality types and see how that connects to their disposition and how their health is. We also teach you urine and pH, how to analyze that. You cannot believe you will become the lab. When you go and you have to give somebody your urine and they sample it and they tell you everything that's going on. Well, we teach you how to do the multi-stick 10SG, which reads 10 different parts of the human body from your urine. And so you can look at someone and you can tell if they have an infection. You can tell if their kidneys are stressed. You can tell if they're diabetic. You can tell if they're dehydrated. We need to take our health back into our own hands. We don't need to wait until we get so sick where we're about to die and we laying in the bed. You understand? We got to come back to that connection with ourselves. So we teach people how to become practitioners so that they can not only help themselves, but they can help their families. And you can make a business out of it. People can actually call you and say, you know what, I'm not feeling well. And you can say, come in, let me give you a consultation. We teach you how to look at the tongue and see what the tongue means throughout the whole entire body, the face, the eyes, the hair. Every part of the body speaks. We just don't know how to read it. So with Dr. Afrika method, we teach you how to read it. It's a 3-part course. It's like once a month on a Saturday. It starts at 9:00 in the morning. I'm done by 2, but it's stringent. I'm the one teaching it. I make sure that you understand everything that I'm saying. I leave no one behind. And then you go out there and you practice it. And at the end, you have to do 15 assessments and you send them in to me. And upon completion of those 15 assessments, that's when you become certified. And I let you go like a butterfly, and you go out there and you heal the nation, because that's what is needed. It takes more than one. We have to do it collectively.
Wow, that's amazing. You planted some major seeds out there. Let me see. Okay, now I could say this because you was mentioning like skin and hair and stuff like that. So even outside of what you eating, I mean, could it be harmful? Maybe the deodorants we using, the lotions we using, the hair care products, and
absolutely, because everything is ingredients. And how far are those ingredients from nature? A lot of these ingredients are words we can't even pronounce. When you're generally putting something on your face, or you're putting something in your hair, or even eating, you like, say, if for instance, when it says the ingredients, if you want to take magnesium, okay, you want it to be magnesium. You don't want it to be magnesium and 15 other things inside of it. So say if it's something for your hair, you want to make sure that it is plant-based and it's natural for your hair. Okay. And so when you do chemicals to your hair, it actually goes into the bloodstream. You put chemicals on your skin. If your skin is your largest eliminative organ, and so it is affected by things that are the farthest from nature as well. So we have to be careful about putting alcohols and stuff like that, and things that contain alcohols, because it dries the skin out. So this is a wide subject. We can go on and on about it, but it's just becoming more aware and saying, you know what, let me be more aware of exactly what type of products I'm starting to actually ingest, put on my skin, and put in my hair.
yeah, I can relate to that because the more that I'm learning about it, it's kind of like a challenge for myself. And sometimes it could be overwhelming, like I say, whether it's deodorant or something I'm about to eat, and I get to looking at the ingredients, and it's just like, I don't know, like it just turned me off because, like you say, it's some stuff you could read you can't even pronounce it. It sounds like a chemical or something scientific, when it's just like, okay, this is juice, so why would this be in here? You know what I'm saying? It's fruit juice. You don't need to put in all of these extra things, but unfortunately the majority of stuff in the grocery store seems like it have these chemicals.
That's right. So you just don't get overwhelmed by it. It's always good to just drink water. Water is the basic thing. Making sure you drink half your body weight in ounces. Drinking nice spring water. Spring water has all your minerals in it. Making sure you take a protein powder that is not from whey, that is not from soy, so that your body, and it needs to be a plant-based protein. You take a plant-based protein powder every day, so your body can have the building blocks of amino acids, so that you can build healthy cells and healthy tissue. And so then you also want to make sure that you have enough greens in your diet. So make sure that you're getting, your healthy vegetables. So these are just the basic things, because some people get so overwhelmed because they're so used to eating other things. They're like, Dr. Stevenson, what can I eat? There are so many things to eat. All I want people to do is just be more conscious. How far away is what I'm about to eat from nature? How far is it away? And so you want to do less of that and more of the things that this came from that tree, this came from the earth. You understand what I'm saying? That's the very basic that you can start off with.